In the desolate moors of the Scottish Highlands, DCI Jack Logan's hands trembled. The cold wind carried with it echoes of a past he had tried so hard to forget. 10 years ago, he was the lead investigator on the case of Mr. Whisper, a notorious child killer who had left a chilling mark on his career. Now, a new case has surfaced, a missing child, and with it, old memories resurface like ghosts from the past. The haunted moors whisper the name of Mr. Whisper, bringing back the torment and fear of the unsolved mystery. Is the past repeating itself, or is this a new nightmare entirely? As DCI Jack Logan leads his team through the rugged terrain, the ticking clock reminds him of the urgency of their mission. Every step they take brings them closer to the truth, or perhaps deeper into deception. A missing child, a tormented detective, a ticking clock. Leading his team through rugged terrain, every step brought them closer to the hidden truth. DCI Jack Logan, a man hardened by years of service and haunted by the specters of past cases, is once again in the throes of a relentless pursuit. Jack's team, a seasoned group of investigators, moved with a synchrony born of years of experience. Each one knew their role, each one trusted Jack's instinct. They combed the vast expanse of the Scottish Highlands, every rock, every crevice, every shadowy corner. The mystery of the missing child was like a jigsaw puzzle, and they were collecting pieces one by one. As they delved deeper into the case, the wind seemed to whisper the secrets of the moors. The clues were there, scattered like breadcrumbs across the breathtaking rugged terrain. A torn piece of fabric here, a child's toy there. Each clue was a piece of the puzzle, and Jack was the master craftsman, piecing it all together. But as they pressed on, an unsettling thought began to creep into Jack's mind. The case was all too familiar, too eerily similar to a decade-old nightmare. The specter of Mr. Whisper, the serial child killer he had hunted down 10 years ago, began to loom over the investigation. Jack found himself grappling with a chilling doubt. Could it be possible? Could it be that the real killer had never been caught? Had Mr. Whisper been a decoy, a pawn in a grand game of deception? Had the real killer slipped through his fingers only to strike again after all these years? The thought was as chilling as the wind that swept across the Highlands. Jack's past was colliding with his present, threatening to shatter the calm facade he had meticulously built over the years. But Jack was not a man to back down. He had a missing child to find, a killer to catch, and perhaps old demons to finally lay to rest. As threads of deception began to unravel, Jack was led down a treacherous path of lies. The case, like a complex labyrinth, was filled with dead ends and false leads. Each piece of the puzzle was a smokescreen, a facade, expertly crafted to distract and mislead. The echoes of Mr. Whisper grew louder. The shadow of his past loomed larger. Was the ghost of his old nemesis haunting him, or was it a crafty diversion by a new adversary? Jack was caught in a web of deceit, spun by a master manipulator. The chilling doubt that had gnawed at him resurfaced. Had the real killer slipped through his fingers all those years ago? Or was this a new breed of predator adopting the mantle of Mr. Whisper to instill fear and chaos? Every revelation was a jolt, every twist a stab to his soul. The stakes were higher than ever. Then, a shocking revelation. The plot twisted. The stakes soared. A game of cat and mouse played out in the heart of the Highlands. DCI Jack Logan, our haunted detective, found himself in a race against time. Each tick of the clock echoed the urgency of the situation. A child's life hanging in the balance, a killer lurking in the shadows. The stakes were high, the tension palpable. Each trail led to a dead end, each clue a cryptic puzzle. The labyrinth of the investigation was exhausting, yet Jack persevered, his past, a constant reminder of the cost of failure. The climax arrived in a blaze of gunfire. The ultimate choice was before him, to risk it all or to retreat. The decision was as bitter as the Highland wind, yet as necessary as the air he breathed. As the dust settled and the echoes of gunshots faded, a question lingered in the air. What's next for Jack Logan? Tell us what you think in the comments below.